Okay, so I wanted to ask you, everybody wants to know, I want to ask you about Porsha, your little
Yeah.
sister. You know, you at first there was some controversy that you liked it and you were
Yeah.
cheering for love, and then when you found out, then you kind of pulled it off. And people, what was really going on there? Because I know you love her like a sister.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, Portia lives around the corner from me. So, like many of you, I was in the Bahamas on Mother's Day. I was traveling and I looked
Hmm.
in social media. So I haven't really been on social media that much, but I
Hmm.
rolled down social media and looked. And I saw Dennis and this man, right?
Hmm.
In her pictures. I
Hmm.
never really paid it much attention. I just saw Dennis and a guy, right? So when she
Hmm.
said she found love like a day later, I thought she was found in love with Dennis. I never really paid the man that much attention in the picture, right? I
Yeah.
don't know Simon personally, okay?
Hmm.
I know Simon had a club. I may have met Simon once because he has a nightclub here in Atlanta, but I personally do not know him. And would have never, I just, you know who I really thought he was? I thought he was Diane's boyfriend, uh, Portia's mama
Right.
boyfriend. In the picture when I
Miss
saw her, yeah,
Diane. You thought that
Miss
was Miss
Diane
Diane's boo.
boyfriend, right? When I
Hmm.
was just scrolling through the pictures really
Yeah.
quickly, and that's why I said reading is fundamental. Now
Yeah.
listen, understand this. Because Portia is dating somebody that was somebody on the show. First, let me go back and tell you this. Let me tell you how reality TV happens. She said something in her thing when I went back and read about they're not friends. Believe that they probably are not friends. Okay?
Hmm.
They probably aren't friends. They probably never were friends. And that is probably the truth. Now I'm going to just have to second that because on the show, everything appears to be something that is truly not. Everybody
Hmm.
that came on the show came through me just about. Cynthia came through me, Yvonne came through me, Tanya came through me, Porsha came through me. I knew none of them when they stepped their foot on this show. But that's how they presented it to the world, right? Now we did
Mm.
become friends, some of us,
Mm.
on and off the show, but I never seen them a day in my life. Okay. So I can believe that they probably were never friends ever. What happened on that show, I don't know because I wasn't there. I did not follow the show. I do not know. Okay. So
Yeah.
what I went back and said was reading is fundamental. I actually thought she found love with Dennis or somebody. I wasn't paying that man no attention. I thought that was Miss Diane. I didn't know. I had no idea. I never read anything. Like many of us, we don't read. We just, pushing and just looking and pushing the
Yeah,
like
that's
and
real.
congratulations. And then I got so many people. I got so many notifications. Like people were talking to me, and I went to see, and they were like, "How you gonna do this? How you gonna?"
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I can still support Porsha. I don't
Yeah.
have to fall
Yeah.
out with Porsha
Yeah.
because she's done whatever it is that she's done. As
Yeah.
a friend, you can
That's
always tell a friend when they're wrong. You know what I
that's
mean?
true.
I have not had a conversation with Porsha personally
Yeah.
to say you're right or you're wrong or how can I support you. I've not had that kind of conversation with her. I'm certainly not going to fall out with her because
Yeah.
she is dating somebody.
Yeah.
It's not my place.
Yeah.
I'm not that kind of friend to say, hey, I'm not going to ever speak to you again because you're dating somebody. I think
Yeah.
as a real friend, as a big
That's
sister,
honest.
I
That's
think that
honest.
you can say, you kind of tell them like you would, like your mom would tell you. Do you know what you're doing here? Do you know the consequences here? You know, you kind of talk to them. Would you want somebody to do this to you? Just give the consequences. That's all you can do because at the end of the day, Portia's 40 years old. We're not
Yeah.
talking to a baby.
That part.
You know,
That part.
you know. I think people think that she's a kid. She's a grown woman. She knows
Yeah,
what
because
she's doing.
often people keep saying, well, she's young, but yeah, she is 40 years old. She's a grown woman. And I love that you can separate the two. And that's what real friendship is, sincerely. You can say, you know what,
Yeah,
I may not agree with this, but I'm not going to stop being your friend. This is just something
yeah.
that I may or may not agree with. And I think that that's huge. That's
It's
what
it's
women
it's
do.
real. Why would you stop being friends with them? I mean, you may look at them side eye. You may not
Right.
want them around your dude.
Come on,
you know,
Nene.
we talked about separating friends. So when your dude is around, you may not have them around. I mean, when you're dating your next new guy or your husband, so now you may,
You're not
when
inviting
it's
them to the pool.
right, you may not invite them to the pool party when it's double date night. I have many
Right.
double date nights with couples, and I have my single girl here because she doesn't have a guy. So if we're doing that, then maybe she ain't gonna be over. You just may not. I mean, you just now So there are boundaries
Right.
now, right?
Like you said, when you
Yeah,
know, it's good to know. Just like your aunt
good to
said,
know.
it's good to know. I
Now we know
love
what
that.
we're
This
working
time,
with. So
yep,
now we
yep,
know,
yeah.
girl, you ain't invited to all the parties now. Because,
With
some of
or
these
without
girls,
somebody.
yeah, some of these girls will be looking at you crazy like she's coming over here. Dang,
Yeah,
they'll be scared. One thing I've never been though, I probably should have been though. And that's
yeah,
one thing I've never been afraid to bring women to my house around my
yeah,
husband. And I
yeah,
hear many women say, I don't bring women around my husband.
yeah,
I've never been that girl though. I
yeah,
had plenty of women in my house and my husband's here. I
yeah,
probably should have been that way, but I never was. And I've been
yeah,
dating him since I was 28 years old. I
yeah,
probably should have been that way. I just always felt like if my husband wanted to talk to a girl that was in my house, he was really crossing the line. It just really is crossing
yeah.
the line. It's just
That's
like,
real.
yeah. And I always feel like, he must really don't like me. You know, to
Yeah,
talk to one of my friends,
yeah.
right?
I
He
agree.
must
I
really not
agree.
like me.
I
And so
agree.
I definitely has questioned Greg before, like, he must really not like me, or I'm not gonna like his ass. You know, are
That's
you
real though,
serious?
Nene. That's
Yeah.
real.
Like,
That's
you don't
real. So
like
many.
me.
That's real.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell so that you can join the notification gang. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next video.